Imagine there is a traditional in West Java that has very unique rules. During the ceremony, participants are not allowed to joke too loudly, not allowed to step carelessly, and there are even special rules for men and women who take part in the ceremony. But it turned out all of that is not just ordinary costume. This was traditional was born from the community's struggle to face food scarcity, gratitude for the harvest, and the community belief in natural. This is called Ngalaksa costume, traditional from Rancakalong, Sumedang. Now in this video, we will discuss in full starting from its origin, the process of the ceremony, to the various unique profitability within the Ngalaksa tradition. So watch until the end. The Ngalaksa customary tradition is one of the traditional ceremony. It's quite well known among the people of Rancakalong, Sumedang Regency, West Java. The name Ngalaksa itself comes from two words in Sundanese language, namely the word Ranca, which means warm, and Kalong, which means bed. The name has the pronoun meaning the people of Rancakalong have to have high moral character like the bed's dwelling, which is in a high place, also have word empathy like the expanse of a swamp. In addition, the Ngalaksa tradition is also believed to increase the community's confidence in their natural potential, especially as a source of livelihood. Therefore, this ceremony is closely related to the people's expression of gratitude for the rice harvest has been provided by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. When talking about its story, it turned out that the Ngalaksa tradition has existed since around 5th century. This tradition emerged because the community used to experience a storage of a rice seed. At that time, the community tried to find a solution by planting hanjali, a tropical grain plant. But unfortunately, the hanjali crop failed. Because of that, the community finally decided to look for rice seed from Mataram Kingdom. It is said that there was a group led by Mbah Rukmana. In that group, there were several figures such as Jamil Jatikusuma, Wirasuta, Wisanagara, Kalasagama, and Nyai Sumedang. They went to Mataram to obtain rice seed. However, upon arrival, it turned out that the Mataram Kingdom has also experienced food difficulties. The remaining rice seeds were stored under very tight security and were not allowed to be taken out. The group from Sumedang finally looked another way. They put on an art performance using the riba to tarawangsa and also to flutter. The performance apparently calmed the interest of the Mataram kingdoms. Eventually, the group has invited to perform within palace grounds. After the performance was over, they were given rice seed as a reward. Those seeds were then brought back to Rancakalong, Sumedang. Well, this is where the Ngalaksa traditional began to develop and has been passed down from generation to generation until now. There is one part that becomes the highlight of the event. That is the making laksa. Laksa here is a type of rice cake made from rice flour. In the slaughtered Sunda regions, highlight of the is usually a cultural performance. But in Rancakalong, it's different. There, the Jegreng and Tarawangsa performance actually becomes an important part that accompany traditional ceremony. This traditional is not just about culture, but also a form of respect for the produce of the land, the hard work of the community, and gratitude for the god. The Ngalaksa tradition is held once a year. It is usually carried out every July according to the result of deliberation by the local community. However, if the timing coincides with the fasting month or the Ramadan one, the implementation is moved to the following month. The execution of this traditional ceremony is carried out in sequence and usually takes about 40 days. Now, the stages are also quite long. The first is the notification that the traditional ceremony will soon be held. After that, this is the Marema stage, which is distribution the materials that have been collected. Then there is mesin, which the process of pounding rice using an alu or antan and lisung together. Next is kawaluhan, which is the process of washing the rice. Then there is nginep, which is the process of storing rice in a special room according to certain rules. After that, it enters the nipu stage, which is making flour. Then ngalaksa, which is making orok-orok or laksa that will later be distributed. And the last stage is to do art performance such as jenggreng and tarawangsa. Now, what makes Ngalaksa traditional even more unique is the existence of various rules and probability that must be followed. First, during the ceremony stage, participants are forbidden from speaking loudly, laughing, or joking. Second, men and women who participate in the ritual from beginning to the end are not allowed to wear jewelry or luxury clothing. Third, women who are menstruating are not allowed to become Ngalaksa attendants and do not participate in dancing. Fourth, when pounding rice into grains, participants must hold their breath for a certain count. Fifth, the community is also not allowed to step over various ceremony equipment such as the multa, laksa, leaves, or musical instruments. 6. Husband and wife who are present are not allowed to have sexual relation during the ceremony series. 7. The attendants must eat in turns. In your opinion, is commentary traditional Ngalaksa still important to maintain in the modern era? Share your thoughts in the comment section.